Well, Australia is set to become the first country in the world to ban social media for kids under 16 years of age. Australia's prime minister saying, quote, "This is a landmark reform. We know some kids will find workarounds, but we're sending a message to social media companies to clean up their act." Here with more on the impact this law could have for kids is clinical psychologist Kevin Gilliland, and he joins us now. Doctor, thanks for joining us this morning. This is such a fascinating topic. What's your view? Is Australia doing the right thing here?
Honestly, I think they are.
Me too.
And good morning and happy holidays. Yeah,
Thank you.
always good to be with you guys. They've planted a pretty strong flag, if you will. Other countries are looking at it. And I think what they're saying more than anything is parents are saying something, which is we don't have the time to wait for big tech to do the right thing. We need help. And we're asking for governments to think about doing that and step in. It's a reasonable request. We typically require an age before we consume things or step into things that are powerful, whether it's driving, voting,
Mm.
alcohol. And make no mistake about it, social media is powerful.
So what's the age you recommend to begin
Ah,
allowing children to use? We have this debate all the time, but I'm interested in your thoughts.
Okay, so I tend to land in the spot of 15 or 16 years old. The US has talked about 13, but have you been around a seventh grader? And then have
Hmm.
you been around a ninth grader, 10th grader? There's a reason we separate them at that age. Most schools have junior high and high school for a reason. You want a little bit of cognitive development and a little bit of judgment to improve. Allow some brain development. And what you're really saying is we need to protect those brains and allow them to develop in a healthy way with healthy things.
So what are we protecting them from when we talk about social media this phone? I think of it, I have 9 kids, doctor, and so we always say the best part about 9 kids is you get a lot of do-overs. So the older kids, I think we gave it to them too early. We let them have them in junior high. I'm with you 100%. And we keep moving it back. My concern is mostly access to pornography. That would be a top concern. Loss of attention, loss of attention because I think it destroys their ability to concentrate. And just, it's designed for addiction. It addicts adults. Of course it's going to addict children. What are your concerns?
Yeah, so you point out two things that are really critical. And yeah, you should, if you can, have more than one kid to realize, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not that good at a parent. And yeah, we're trusting y'all to develop some skills and abilities. And if you start from a place of what are those qualities you're trying to instill in your kids? Start with that, just the short list of who do you want them to become, and then foster those activities that lead to that and protect against those that don't support that. And you're right, social media has this rather rapid stimulus response effect, and it can condition our brains. That's why I say allow some brain development. There is nothing better for growing physical and psychological health than being part of real things in the real world. And
Yes.
so that stimulus response and leading to this lethargic lifestyle that we're all vulnerable to when we spend too much time on social media. And so I think what we need is we need governments to step in and really press big tech.
I,
I'm
I
a
couldn't
big
agree with you
fan of
more.
we need something. And I ran this past some parents that I work with all over the country, and I was shocked at all of them were like, yes, we need something. And
Yeah.
these are parents that are involved and active and trying to quote do the right thing. So we've got to step in. Big tech's
Yeah.
been way too slow to help us out.
It's too hard. As a parent, it's like, help us out here.
Yes.
I want the government to be the bad guy, not me. Sometimes I think that's helpful. And listen, looking at this issue, I know I'm a libertarian. I'm not a libertarian. I did not like what Australia did with COVID and their lockdowns. They were draconian and tyrannical. But on this issue, I look at this through the prism of what is good for children and families.
Yes.
And I think this ban is a great idea, and I'm for it, and I don't care who criticizes me about it. I'm with you, Doctor. We love having you on, and we'll have you back. I think that these are the kind of discussions all of our viewers, especially our parents, are talking about around the kitchen table. So thank you for joining us this
Always good
morning.
to be with y'all, and good decision on your part. I agree. They got this one right, and I think we should follow suit.
Amen to that. All right. Thank you, doctor.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.